Tats, Chief Engineer of Analog Synthesizers at Korg. We're here at NAMM 2017 and we have the Monologue on show. So it's been a year since we released the Minilogue, which was a 4-voice polyphonic analog synthesizer. This is our next step in our lineup, and this is a monophonic 25-key, fully analog, programmable synthesizer. You might think it's a cut-down version of the Minilogue, but actually we redesigned everything from the synthesis and added some more features like a more powerful LFO. It's much faster and deeper. We've also got an analog drive on it, so you can get an extra kind of more analog warmth to your sound, and a very, very different filter as well that's perfectly tuned for a monophonic synthesizer. We've also got some extra features on the sequencer. You actually have all 16 steps on the panel, so you don't have to dive into layers, and you can do all the motion sequencing per step. So you can really create some complex sequences there, great for sequences. You can actually motion sequence all of the controls on the panel here. So you could do something like change the destination of the LFO per step, or change the cutoff per step, or change the octave per step. All of these controls are actually sequenceable. When we were designing the Minilogue, the thing was to create a synth that would sound really nice when you layered the voices, which is why it was a 4-voice polyphonic synth. The chords had to sound really kind of nicely blended. We had to have, and we had all these voice modes where you could stack the voices together and create your kind of the layered textures for those sounds. But then on the other hand, we wanted to make a synth where we had really strong, one voice that was really kind of much stronger and fuller, which doesn't really work if you stack them by layers, but it's a completely different way of voicing your synthesizer, and we wanted to do something different, which is why we have this. I guess the main thing was redesigning redesigning the filter. With the Minilogue, when you raise the resonance, there's a kind of a balance between the original signal and your kind of accentuated resonance that you have to kind of think about if you're doing a polysynth. But for this, when you raise the resonance, it will really kind of drive the circuit harder, and it will leave the original signal intact as well. So these are kind of different kind of design aims when you're creating a monosynth. We've also got a drive on it, so with even one voice, you've got a whole kind of a much richer spectrum. So I guess those two are the biggest differences. And I guess, yeah, the LFO is much deeper and faster now. That wouldn't really make sense in a polysynth.
So you can go the audio rate?
Yeah. So we could go a little bit more crazy with the parameters, basically. Yeah.